So when you first look at this painting, most people notice the ladybug first. Not the flowers, not the leaves. That tiny red dot. So the question is, why does your eye go there first? It's actually a mix of composition, color contrast, and visual flow. This piece has a lot more elements than some of my other paintings, so this time I actually started with a line sketch, just to place everything, the flowers, the leaves, and the overall structure. Then I locked the sketch on top and started laying down color underneath. I began with the star-shaped flowers. They are the main characters in the bouquet, so I wanted to establish their colors first. Soft purples, light pinks, and warm highlights. At this stage, I'm not worrying about the edges too much, just building the color structure. Next, I moved to the darker calla lilies. These are actually much simpler forms. Their petals are smooth, and the shapes are very clean, so they don't need as many details. But the deep purple color is important because it helps anchor the entire painting. That darker tone sets the mood. And all the leaves sit in the bottom layer. I kept their colors relatively dark and slightly muted. That way, they naturally sit behind the flowers. And this creates a foreground and background separation. The flowers stay bright while the leaves support the structure. Once the base color were in place, I started refining the star-shaped petals. This part actually takes more time. The petals need soft edges and subtle color transition. So I kept blending, adding highlights, and adjusting the shape. The goal is to make them feel light and layered. Now here's the fun part. The bouquet already felt dense and full. So instead of adding more flowers, I added some insects, ladybugs and a tiny beetle. These little characters add emotion and a bit of storytelling. They also help guide the viewer's attention. Now let's talk about why the ladybug stands out. First, the color contrast. The red of the ladybug is completely different from the purple flowers, so it immediately catches your eye. Second, scale. It's very small, but placed in a very visible area, and that creates tension. Another thing happening here is visual flow. Your eyes move from the flower centers to the petals, then to the ladybug. From there, your eyes travel across the bouquet to the other insects. So instead of stopping in one place, your eyes keep circulating. And near the end, I sharpened some of the flower edges. Not everywhere, just a few key spots. And this helps define the shapes and brings the composition forward. So the reason you see the ladybug first is actually a combination of things: color contrast, visual placement, and eye movement. Sometimes the smallest detail becomes the strongest focal point. So stay with me, we'll keep exploring tricks like this.